So this is a funny video, right? So looking at this video, it still tells us a slaver auction, right? And actually, we can call it market. So what is the definition for market? So market exists whenever exchange takes place. So looking at the video, so people buy the slave. So the slaver is the product. They have the money transaction. So they do have the exchange. So they have the transaction. So that place is called market. So every market transaction involves an exchange of dollars for good and service in product market or resources in factor market. So obviously, we have two different markets. One is product market, and the second is factor market. So the product market is where the consumer and the supplier will interact. So consumer buy the product, the producer produces the product. So for the factor market, most of the time it's just the interaction among the producers, or sometimes producer and suppliers. So the transaction among the producers on the factor market, such as you buy the flour, the bread company, they made the bread, and they buy the flowers from the farmers, some etc. And so they have the interaction on factor market. And how about the interaction between the consumer and the supplier on the factor market? So for instance, consider yourself. You definitely will say, I am the consumer. So yes, you're a consumer, obviously. But after 4 years, you will go to the job market. So you will become a very important production factor, that is labor, to contribute to the production. So the consumer and the producer also can have interaction on the factor market. So in order to talk more about the interaction among those four participants, next video we will talk about circular flow